G'day and welcome to the show. We're here in Elliston today for the 4th episode in our Dometic Follow the Sun Convoy for Charity as we take 8 of the best caravans on a tour of the Eyre Peninsula.
That's right, and it's all thanks to our good friends at the South Australian Tourism Commission.
And along the way, we'll be raising funds and awareness for the National Breast Cancer Foundation.
So why don't you lot join us as we show you what's up down under.
It's time to see this land of wonder. It's time to go and see what's up down under. What's up down under.
This week we'll be embarking on the 4th leg of our Convoy for Charity along the Eyre Peninsula in South Australia. We'll pick things up where we left off last week in Coffin Bay before heading north to the gorgeous town of Elliston. Travelling with us on our Convoy for Charity are the ever-reliable Bruce and Mark Gower in the Corrimal Pioneer XC. From caravanning with kids, we have the Dyson family in the JB Scorpion Sting. Bush poet Dave Proust and wife Therese are back again, this time with the glamorous Universal Hollywood. Jeff McLean from Sunland Caravans is back in the trusty Sunland Patriot. The always entertaining Ron and Di Sinclair are back again, this time in the New Age Gecko. On their first summer series with us, the Naphtali family in the Evita Topaz. Also making their summer series debut are Peter and Charlene May from May West Caravans in the Nova Bravo. And Macca will be towing the trusty Windsor Silhouette XC. Well, after a lovely stay in Coffin Bay, it was time for our convoyers to pack up the vans and get a hop along on the road to Elliston.
What a great drive to Elliston from Coffin Bay. Yeah, I guess when you get on the road for the start of a trip, yeah, you still got to get your system together, shake everything down and work everything out. So we've moved enough times now that everyone has worked out exactly what they're doing. It's a bit of a well-oiled machine, almost pretty to watch, you know, and even the convoy as we travel now, the spacings all stay the same, and you come around a corner and head up a hill or something, you can see all the caravans. It's quite impressive actually, and yeah, it's nice to be a part of it.
Along the way, the convoy stopped off at the iconic landmark of Cummins Monument to take in the breathtaking sights of the South Australian coastline before getting back on the road and arriving at our destination.
Elliston's a great little town, you know. It's one of those towns that doesn't seem to have been pushed by commercialism, you know. It's still, I would imagine, what it was like 50 years ago, you know. The locals are really patriotic about their town and they're passionate about anything that comes along.
So without any further ado, let's hit the streets and meet the locals.
Well, we've just arrived in the gorgeous little town of Elliston, and as you know, we're raising funds and awareness for the National Breast Cancer Foundation. I've grabbed a couple of the convoys. We're going to hit a few of the local businesses and see if we can rustle up some donations.
So we decided to approach some of the local businesses and just see if they wanted to make a donation, and they were amazing. So we went into the bakery there and met the ladies, and they were so generous. Then we popped next door into the supermarket, and the whole group was really pumped by the vibe of the locals. They were just, they were digging really deep. And then probably the most memorable moment in our fundraising afternoon was when we went into the local pub.
You guys willing to make a bit of a donation, do you reckon?
Yeah, sure we are.
Yeah,
we've had a few in our family with breast cancer, so we're pretty happy to give you some money.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. That is so generous. Thank you so much for that. And have you guys...
Well, as you can see, every little bit helps. Even a donation as little as $5 goes a long way. Head to nbcf.org.au to donate today.
Well, as expected, the locals here in Elliston have been incredibly generous with their donations to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. But now I'm going to check out our accommodation here in Elliston, which is the Elliston Waterloo Bay Tourist Park. Well, we've just rolled into Elliston, and while we're here, we have the absolute pleasure of staying at the Elliston Waterloo Bay Tourist Park. And here I am, joined with Marianne, owner and operator of the park here.
Correct.
Now, you've been in the business here for 15 years.
I have indeed.
So what can you tell us about this beautiful park?
Okay, so Malcolm and I bought the park in November 2002, so yes, you are correct. Next week is 15 years. So, so we're having a bit of a party. So we're owner-operators. We're still heavily involved in running the park, but we have a lovely team of staff to help us out.
Fantastic. And what can guests expect to see here when they come along?
When they come to Elliston, they can expect to see beautiful coastline, the beautiful sea, They can do walks everywhere, they can fish, they can surf, they can swim and just chill out. So in the park we have 24 cabins and we have 44 sites. Most of them are powered, but we do have 5 unpowered sites. We have 3 barbecue areas, jumping pillow, got the pedal carts for the kids and just beautiful lawn sites, which is a bonus because it's very difficult to grow grass in such a harsh climate.
I can imagine. Sounds like you got something for everyone, really.
Really, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much for the chat. Now, you stick around, don't go anywhere, because we're about to show you what's coming up on today's show. Later on today's episode, Angie and I face off again in this week's Challenge for Charity. We show off the best of the best caravans at our Dometic happy hour at the Waterloo Bay Tourist Park. And Macca and Angie take in one of the natural wonders of the region. Coming up after the break, we hit the sands of Walker's Beach.
What's up down under?
Windsor Caravans are proudly supporting the Dometic Follow the Sun Convoy for Charity. To find out more about their range, jump onto windsorcaravans.com.au. Just a short drive from the park is the Lake Newlands Conservation Park. Ranger Pat's going to show us around today. Pat, where are we going?
We'll just go for a cruise down the beach towards Lovers Rocks and we'll see what we can find.
Let's get amongst it. Caught up with Ranger Pat at the Newlands Conservation Park and he took us out to explore the area. And I guess, you know what, just as a normal bloke, I look at the beach and I go, yeah, that'll be cool to go for a drive on. You know, it's a real freedom thing, I think, driving on the beach. So what is it that makes this park so significant, mate?
A bunch of things, mate. I guess being such a long, open and sheltered bit of coast, as in sheltered from people, it's pretty hard to access a lot of that coast behind us. Just means that a lot of the shorebirds and seabirds get a really good chance to breed, rest and feed up when they're the migratory birds from overseas and just be untouched, basically.
So the migratory birds, where do they come from or where do they go to?
Well, basically, both ends of the globe. They come down here in our summer to rest and feed up, because come autumn, they'll fly back up to the Arctic Circle where they breed in Siberia, which is pretty amazing given the size of these little guys. They're only sort of 30 grams each, yet they'll fly, 12,000 k's the other side of the globe to breed.
So these cool little birds that we can see dancing around on the beach, they fly from here to the Arctic Circle.
Dead set, yeah. They take off roughly the same day often, each autumn, and they'll fly non-stop 7,000 odd k's to Southeast Asia, where they'll pull up for a feed, rest up, refuel, and keep going. So the whole trip only takes a matter of days, really, but they stretch that across a month or so. And yeah, that's just how they roll year in, year out. They're amazing little critters.
So what would you say to somebody who wants to come down and have that drive on the beach that we all love to do, just to help the environment out a bit?
Sure, no worries. The best thing to do is just to make sure you drive below the high tide line. That way you're certainly not affecting any roosting areas or any of the nesting areas of the resident birds, and just keep your eyes open, make sure you're aware and give them a little bit of space.
It's a pretty special part of Australia. It's not hard to see how it gets into your blood, and it's got into yours, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, bloody oath. Pretty stoked to call this joint home and be able to get to work around here looking after this sort of a place. It's pretty easy to get motivated to come to work with it.
Well, Pat, thanks for bringing us out and showing us your office, mate.
Happy to share it.
Mate, everyone's had a ball, and I don't know about you guys, but I reckon that this would be a top spot for one of our challenges for charity. Well, folks, it's that time again, the Challenge for Charity, brought to us, of course, by our good mates at MHIA, who specialise in motorhome and manufactured home insurance. Now, the $1,000 today to the National Breast Cancer Foundation for whoever collects the most number of these flags in the dune behind me in 1 minute. One's gone already. How slick is Di? Angie, who you got to help today?
I've got Di Speedy Gonzalez.
Speedy, all right. And Robbie?
I've got Charlene, feeling pretty confident.
Well, I reckon we can talk about it all day, or we can get into it.
And just a reminder to those of you playing along at home, Angie has an overall lead of 2 challenges to 1.
Now this challenge for charity came on a bad day because I'd actually been feeling a bit under the weather. So I thought I'm not going to have the energy to run up that hill. But then when I saw the look in Robbie's eye, like she really wanted it, I thought competitive streak came out.
Team Robbie ready?
Woo!
Team Angie ready?
Woo!
Your time starts now. Oh, we're collecting flags early. Robbie's got a bit of a strategy here. Heading to the right-hand side of the field, struggling. Oh, I tell you what, I thought this was going to be boring, but it's not at all. Look at this, making their way across, all gathering. Oh, look out, Charlene's decided to have a little ride on the sand dune. No time for that, Charlene, we're out to gather flags.
Oh my God, this is hell.
Super competitive, these two. Oh, we've got one down. Time's ticking away and the flag gathering is hectic. Time's up. Scores in 19-11 to Team Angie. Obviously, the challenge is becoming a bit of a challenge for Robbie. How are they going for you, Ange?
Oh, look, Diane, I certainly feel like we've had a win. And if you feel like you want to have a win too, check out our competitions either online or like this one.
What's Up Down Under have teamed up with Scamper Campers to give you the ultimate competition giveaway. Just by entering, you could win this Dingo Ultimate from Scamper Campers. Valued at over $27,000, the Dingo Ultimate has been redesigned with a lighter drawbar weight, more storage and a workable U-shaped kitchen. Imagine yourself enjoying all the features inside and out in this great camper trailer from Scamper Campers. The ultimate prize giveaway doesn't stop there because Dometic are also giving you the chance to win this Waco CFX 75 DZW, and there's even more chances to win with our runner-up prizes. Family Parks are giving away 10 $100 vouchers. Just go to whatsupdownunder.com.au and click on the competitions page. Enter every day for your ultimate chance to win, thanks to our partners at Dometic, Scamper Campers and Family Parks.
Coming up after the break, we have our Dometic Happy Hour in Elliston.
What's up, down under?
Dometic are proudly supporting this year's Follow the Sun Convoy for Charity. To find out more about their range, jump onto dometic.com.
Well, it's time for our Dometic Happy Hour here in Elliston. We've got 8 of the best caravans on show. We've got local music, local produce and heaps of Elliston locals. Let's get amongst it.
I was not surprised at the roll-up from Elliston for our happy hour because after talking to the locals and seeing how much they get behind everything that happens in their town, I just knew it was going to happen. How's your night going? That's good. So you're local?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I live about 2 k's north of Elliston. On a station.
So what's your station? What do you grow?
Sheep.
Sheep?
Yep, only sheep.
Yeah, you're right. Eh? How are you enjoying the happy hour?
Yeah, it's great. Great that you put it on. Mary Ann hosting it.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's a good venue. Brings everyone into town, everyone can have a good time.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to let you get to it and have a good night.
One of the best things about the happy hour in Elliston was having Joshy Willow play. I don't know what I expected, but I was blown away. He played some originals, some covers, and just really set the tone for a beautiful afternoon.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Good, Joshy Willow.
Yes.
Nice one. Thank you so much for playing. It was amazing.
My pleasure.
So let me get this straight. You work and live in Elliston.
I do.
Okay, but you play music all over the state?
I do. So I farm full-time during the week, and then on weekends I'm usually on the road heading somewhere for a gig.
Fantastic. What kind of farming is it?
Wheat and barley and merino sheep.
Nice one. Sounds good. Sounds like it takes up a lot of time.
It does. Yeah, don't have a lot of spare time.
Well, look, I think you're up for your next set, mate. So thanks for chatting with me.
No worries,
better
my
get
pleasure.
your skates on.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
Joshy.
Daisy, say hi to the camera. Say hi. Kisses? Oh, that's beautiful. Say hi. Say what?
G'day, Christy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you going?
I am excellent, thank you. I'm Macca. Hey, they tell me you're the local school teacher here.
Yeah.
What's it like to teach at Elliston?
That's fantastic. We've got great children and beautiful beaches, and we're very lucky.
How many kids at the school?
I think we've got about 70 kids.
Yeah, right, eh? How many teachers?
About 7 teachers.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, you keep up the good work. Lovely to meet you. Enjoy the happy hour, and
Great.
we'll catch up with you later.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. So everyone came out, they had a look at the vans like we have told them. We've got 8 of the best, and the feedback is absolutely the same. They are loving looking at the vans, and there's actually been quite a few that have actually purchased vans while we've pulled into the parks, which I think is absolutely cool.
Well, another successful happy hour here in Elliston. I think I'm going to go back and join the party while you guys can check out the topaz from Evita.
We were so excited to pick up our Evita. We had the kids in tow, we started at Whyalla, and once we saw the van, we knew we were going to have a fantastic trip.
Yeah, it's a pretty big van. It's a family-sized van, but it's a well-balanced van. It's just a dream to tow. The multi-terrain Evita, it's got independent suspension, so we weren't afraid to take it off-road.
So as you head down along the side of the topaz, we've got this amazing drop down. So it's got a beautiful picnic table, and inside we've got some external speakers, and there's an extra point for us to put our TV.
The Evita is fully equipped to free camp. It's got 2 120-litre freshwater tanks. It's got your grey water, your black water. It's got 160-watt solar panels on there with a 120-amp battery. Perfect for if you want to stay in a caravan park, use the facilities, fantastic, but you can get off the beaten track.
Well, I believe possibly the best feature of the Evita Topaz is the slide out. It extends the entire room, so not only the bed goes out, but you've got a big wraparound leather lounge that steps out, and that comfortably fits 6 of us around the table. It's absolutely glorious. In each of the bunks, there's actually 2 240 points and a USB station. Just opposite the triple bunks is a ensuite. We've got a full-size shower, so we've been able to shower in there with the kids.
Yeah, the best thing about the slide out, the bed slides all the way out, and then right at the end of the feet, there's a pop-up TV. At the push of a button, the TV comes up.
So being a lover of cooking, we have got this amazing kitchen in our caravan. It stretches right across the front of the van. We've got a stove top, we've got a full-size oven, full-size sink, ready to prep our kids' lunches and breakfast, and it's been a real comfort.
A great feature of the Evita is the huge 190-litre Dometic RMDX25 fridge.
So it's no secret that I like a little bit of luxury. So walking into the Evita, I was very impressed. The style is just on point.
Coming up after the break, Macca and Angie check out the Woolshed Cave.
What's up down under?
Explore York Peninsula's coastal playground on the Coastal Way road trip. Feel the sand between your toes and make your own tracks along the way. Find out more about this self-drive tour at southaustralia.com.
Our mates at Dometic are teaming up with Scamper Campers and Family Parks to give you the ultimate competition giveaway. Featuring a Dometic Waco CFX fridge, a Dingo Ultimate Camper, and 10 $100 gift vouchers from Family Parks. Log on to whatsupdownunder.com.au and follow the prompts.
The New Age Gecko is one of this year's best of the best caravans. To find out more about this great van, just head to newagecaravans.com.au.
Get ready to hang 10 with our great mates at Parakeeto and get yourself in the running to win a surfboard designed by professional French surfer Maud Lacar. Entry costs just $5 for a ticket or $10 for 3, with all proceeds going to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. To enter, just head to rafflelink.com.au/Parakeeto.
If you're purchasing a new RV, make sure it displays the RV Map Key. The RV Map Key ensures you're purchasing from a manufacturer committed to a code of ethics and your new product complies with all Australian design rules and regulations. Find out why your RV Map Key is the key to your peace of mind at caravanindustry.com.au.
Travel far with the Windsor Silhouette XC. Find out why it's one of this year's best of the best caravans at windsorcaravans.com.au. Just 50 k's out of Elliston, you'll find one of the natural tourist attractions of the area.
That's right, Macca, and it's called the Woolshed Cave. So we've rounded up a few of the convoyers, we're heading down the stairs, and we're going to see more of Australia's beautiful coastline. Let's do it.
Almost looks man-made on the side there, like a lap pool. Can we go for a swim?
You can test it out.
I think it'll be chilly, and I dare say while you're in there, probably feel a little bit similar to being in a washing machine.
This is pretty cool, like if you actually stand back and take it all in.
It's huge, isn't it?
It's a really untouched, undiscovered part of the world.
Until we get here and touch it. Well, and I think that's probably why it is still as beautiful as it is, because it hasn't been loved to death yet, which gives you a completely different perspective of that piece of coastline, because normally you can't get down to the bottom and see what's down there. When you make your way down, there is this cave that's pushed in. There's some rocks that sort of channel and funnel the water straight into this one spot that has become the cave.
Oh my goodness, it's incredible. It actually looks like honeycomb, doesn't it?
It actually does, doesn't it? You reckon you get it chocolate coated?
That'd be nice.
I look at spots like this and I reckon all over Australia, in those harsh bits of coastline, there are things like this, but you just can't get down to them and see them.
And nobody's seen them.
Too many cliffs.
Yeah.
Here, you've got a set of stairs, come down and have a look. I mean, you look in there, I reckon when the weather comes in really wild, it almost looks like one day, that might be a blowhole at the end there.
It could be.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the little birdies up there.
There are little birdies up there, aren't
It's
there?
a nest.
See, someone is camping here.
Oh, there he goes.
And the power of that ocean that goes in there must be something out of this world. But the day we were there was actually quite calm. And it sort of became that spot that you'd like to go and perhaps have a picnic or just hang out down there. And again, had the whole place to ourselves. It was a really nice spot to go and visit, and make sure if you're around Elliston, you go and check out the caves.
Well, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today on our Dometic Follow the Sun Convoy for Charity.
Which was brought to you by our good mates at the South Australian Tourism Commission and, of course, the best of the best caravans.
Join us next week as we explore more of this beautiful Eyre Peninsula and raise funds and awareness for the National Breast Cancer Foundation.
So we'll catch you then as we show you what's up down under.
What's up down under?